Hey guys, welcome back. This is Dimitri. So today basically we're gonna be working on measures on Power BI. So I'm gonna show you how to create a new measure. Okay, let's start working on this. So I have this data over here. It's about companies and we got states, employees, taxes. This is all fake data, okay? And we want to create a graph. All right, so let's play around with this. We're gonna do a scatter chart, and I want to display the years as an x-axis. These are basically the years where all these companies were founded. Okay, let's just go over the data. Years. So, for example, this one was founded on 1913, and we got a lot of companies founded in different years. So if we go over the graph, we already got the years here, but this is where the problem comes up. If I want to show how many companies per year were founded, so I'm gonna drag this company to the y-axis, but it's not gonna let me do it. Okay, so let's try it again. Company, it doesn't let me do it. Okay, so for instance, we could select a different graph. Let's go over stack column chart. So if I do that and I select axis as a year and then company as a value, and if we go over these years, let me just zoom in. You'll see that you got 1926 and then you got 1899. So these years are in a complete mess. Okay, so it's not gonna work for me. I'm just gonna go over the scatter chart. I don't want to deal with those things like um, for so long. So I'm just gonna go over the scatter chart and I'm gonna fix this real quick. So I got in the x-axis the years, right? So just drag it here. So I'm gonna have the years. Okay. But in this y-axis, I want to have all the companies. So I'm going to create a new measure, okay? So we go here on modeling, new measure, then we click. So it takes a few seconds. All right, so it's gonna show us a measure here. We can just change this name. Actually, you kind of have to do it um, so you don't get confused later, okay? So I'm gonna call this measure companies per year. Okay, so this companies per year measure is equal to, then we have a bunch of functions, but let's go over this right now. So if we go over the count functions, there's basically a description of every of those. So you just have to kind of hover over. So for count, it says counted numbers in a column. So I want to use this count A. If we read, it says counts the number of values in a column. That's basically what we want to do, okay? So basically we do parentheses and we want to count the companies. So the companies is here. So we just double click on this. We close the parentheses and we hit enter. before we hit enter, basically I'm just gonna go over the function real quick. So it's just counting all the companies, all right, in this employers USA 2018, which is our data. If we go over the model here, I'm just working with one table for now, okay? So it's employers USA 2018. Perfect. So let's just go over the measure again, which we already created, right? And now let's see if we can graph this, okay? Let's hit enter. And now if you come here to your right, the measure is here. It says companies per year. So it's gonna be here under fields. All right, let's just try to drag these companies to the Y axis. And there you go. You have all the companies now, and you got all the years. That's how basically you build a measure on Power BI. Let's just confirm real quick if this is actually real. So maybe you're not able to see the years because there are like a lot of years. We're just talking about since 1889, sorry, 1885 to 2019, okay? So if we hover over this year, it says 4,141 companies were basically created on that year. So if we go back to our data and we filter that out, let's just go over years, select all, and then 1885. This is kind of, if you're working with Excel, it's kind of similar. And we got all the companies here, so let's just select this column. And over here it shows us that 4,141 filter rows, so it means that we got 4,141 companies. Let's just go over this chart again, and we got the same companies for the year of 1885. So the graph is perfect now. So we're done with the measure, and after this you just have to kind of make this graph look better. So you kind of just go to this little icon that says format, then just go to the y-axis, right? And you can just start playing around with the colors, with the values, and let's just try to do something real quick. It says I want to change these values. I mean, I want to start with bigger values, so this graph makes kind of better, okay? So it says start and scale type. Just scroll down a little bit, and it says display units in, so we want millions? No, we want thousands. That's actually what we have right now, but we want to start with 3,000. All right, let's start with 3,000. Let's start with 4,000. No, 3,500. That's perfect. Now we have this graph and it looks way better. So I hope you guys like the video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.